to another episode of the Federal Church Presents Better Than Bloomberg. Got a little different format for you because I got a new tripod instead of just talking into the laptop there. Today, we got a nice little article from the Sydney Morning Herald. No doubt another little hat, publication, but Roman Abramovich's very bad year of losses. I don't think it was just 1 year. Forced sales and moored super yachts. Roman Abramovich was in his element. Chelsea FC had just won the Club World Cup, and the billionaire owner was on the pitch celebrating with the players and coach Thomas Tuchel. But the little hats were dumb enough to think that they were going to be taking advantage of Mark's fame. Oh, and trying to get to the people around him. It's not gone to plan since that balmy February evening in Abu Dhabi. No, it's probably more that they didn't do what they were told. And when God tells you what to do, you should probably do it. Because it's not a request. Just weeks later, Abramovich, 56, was forced to put his prized London possessions up for sale after Russia invaded Ukraine. Wonder how that happened. UK lawmakers, following decades of Russian investment and involvement in business, real estate, and sports, set out to pressure those perceived as having ties to President Vladimir Putin. Ooh, probably not anymore. And no one in Britain was as high profile as Abramovich. It only got worse for the billionaire, who made his vast fortune in oil and metals. No, that wasn't how he made his vast fortune. He made his fortune buying up oil and metals companies for pennies on the dollar from the Russian people who didn't know what they had, by using loans from London and New York to do it. Basically screwing them collectively, as a group of people in Russia, out of billions of dollars. In March, he suffered symptoms of suspected poisoning after engaging in futile peace talks between Ukraine and Russia. I wonder if they know the definition of that word, poisoning. They like to throw that word around a lot around me and pseudoscientists. I wonder how that happened. It was unclear who was behind the attack. Unclear. Or what type of poison might have been used. People familiar with the situation said at the time. He was sanctioned by the European Union. And $6 billion in US dollars in hedge fund investments made by US-based Concord Management, shouldn't fuck around people's hedge funds, were effectively frozen. Just this month, Canada said it intends to seize US $26 million US dollars in assets from its granite capital holdings to help fund Ukraine's reconstruction. I don't think it's going to be called the Ukraine anymore. It's not going to happen. They're not going to be continuing to corrupt that country and then have little wars when other people say, you know what, you're not going to be corrupting that country. I don't think they're going to be reconstructing anything there or anywhere else for that matter. The influence that these elites once had abroad is waning. I would use the word dropping dead. And their options regarding where to park their wealth have become increasingly more limited. That's their little word, limited. Liana Semchuk. Yeah, that would fit when it was fucking Sibylline Intelligence Analyst. One of their little buzzwords there. Abramovich's wealth fell more than 50% to US $7.8 billion this year, and some of that is now illiquid. Sure as hell is a liquid when it's frozen. And you can't spend it anywhere. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, remember this is better than Bloomberg, you almost certainly you won't get the little ad BS propaganda here. You almost certainly won't see any proceeds from Chelsea's sale to U.S. investors. He's not going to be seeing a lot of things. What's more, his ability to roam the world by private jet or super yacht and snap up trophy properties is now curtailed. I'd say it's effectively over. Don't fuck around with people's cruise ships. A representative for Abramovich didn't respond to a request for comment. What's there to say? You're done. It's over. You know, there was a little scene in that little propaganda piece these little hats put out, that Act of Valor, where they had what's his name, the Jesus-looking Christos on a cruise ship or on a yacht, and then you got one of the propagandists on there telling him, "Well, your life's over. It's over as you know it."